Okay, in this video we are going to see about the memory allocation. So first we will see what is the need of memory allocation. So in a C language, okay, it has some fixed rules when we are writing the program. So one of the rule is we can't able to change the size of the array. So you know what is the array, right? The array is a collection of items stored at contiguous memory location. So for example, consider this is one array. So array with the size of 7. Okay, array with the size of 7. So I am writing the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here some values. Okay, so in this particular array, so the size of this particular array is 7. So this is the fixed size. So here I have used only the 4 indexes. So I have used only 4 elements. So what will happen? Other 3 elements. So these are the other 3 indexes. What will happen? I am not using this. So what will happen? So the memory is wasted here. So there is a requirement to lessen the length of the array from 7 to 4. And another one situation is the array size is 7 and we can able to fill 7 elements in this particular index. But we need to add 3 more elements in that particular array. So in this case what will happen? We can't able to change the size of the array from 7 to 10. Okay, so to overcome this issue only what we are doing, we are going to the concept dynamic memory allocation. So dynamic memory allocation means it is defined as the procedure in which the size of the data structure is changed during the runtime. Okay, so the size of the data structure is changed during the runtime. So here when you are using the C language, to achieve this particular function, to use this particular function, we have to use the header file, that is stdlib.h. So stdlib.h. So this is the this particular header file is used for the library functions. Okay, it is used for the library functions. So we will see this is the definition for the dynamic memory allocation. It is defined as the procedure in which the size of the data structure is changed during the runtime. Okay, so there are 4 library functions provided by the C defined under the standard lib.h header file to facilitate the dynamic memory allocation. So that is the 4 library functions are malloc, calloc, free and realloc. Okay, so these are the different library functions. So malloc means it is a memory allocation, then calloc means it is a contiguous allocation. Okay, then next one realloc means it is a reallocation. So now we will see one by one. So first one is a malloc. So malloc means it is a memory allocation method in C, is used to dynamically allocate the single large block of memory with a specified size. Okay, it is used to dynamically allocate the single large block of memory with a specified size. Okay, and it returns the pointer. Okay, it returns the pointer which can be cast into the pointer of any form. It return the pointer can be typecasted in the any particular form, and it doesn't initialize the memory at the execution time. Okay, it doesn't initialize a memory at the execution time. So it has initialized each block with the default garbage value initially. Okay, so it doesn't include initialize the memory at execution time, so that it has initialized each block with the default garbage value initially. Okay, so the syntax is type star, it is a pointer, then p is equal to type. So type may be any data type, then malloc, then size of the byte. So if you are using the data type as an integer means based upon the compiler the size may be 2 or 4. Okay, size may be 2 or 4. So for example, if we see here star p is equal to int, so we have taken a data type as an integer, then 100 into size of integer. So suppose if the size is 2 means 100 into 2, 200 memory size will be allocated. Then here CPTR, character pointer. So char star malloc 20. So for the character the size is 1. So 20 memory space will be allocated. Okay, 20 memory space will be allocated here. The next one, calloc. Calloc means it is a contiguous allocation method. So here C is used to dynamically allocate the specified number of block of memory of the specified type. It will dynamically allocate the specified number of block of memory to the specified type. And it is very much similar to the malloc, but it has two different points. So the two different points it initialize the each block with the default value 0. It will initialize the each block with the default value 0, and it has a two parameter or argument as compared to the malloc. Okay, it may have two parameter or argument as compared to the malloc. So we will see the syntax. So this is the syntax. So PTR is equal to cast type. So it may be any kind of data type. Okay, it may be any kind of data type. Then calloc n comma element size. Okay, so here n is the number of element and element size is the size of the each element. Okay, size of the each element. So for example, you can see PTR is equal to float star. So we are using the data type as the float here. Then calloc 25. So 25 is the n value, that is the number of elements and the size of the particular element. Okay, the size of the particular element. The next one is a free function. Okay, next one is a free function. This method is used to dynamically deallocate the memory. This dynamically deallocate the memory. This function is used to dynamically deallocate the memory. So the memory allocated using the function malloc and calloc is not deallocated on their own. Okay, so the memory allocated using malloc and calloc is not deallocated on their own. Okay, so hence the free method is used whenever the dynamic memory allocation takes place. So when we are using the free method, so whenever the dynamic allocation takes place, we are using the free. So because of this three, what will happen? It helps to reduce the wastage of the memory by freeing. Okay, wastage of the memory by freeing it. So the syntax for this one is free PTR. Okay, syntax is free PTR. The next one, reallocation. So the reallocation method in the C is used to dynamically change the memory allocation of the previously allocated memory. Okay, so by using the malloc function, if you are allocated memory space means if you want to change the size of the memory space means by using this reallocation method, what we can do, we can change the size of the memory. So in other words, we can say if the memory previously allocated with the help of the malloc or a calloc is insufficient, so the reallocation method can be used to dynamically reallocate the memory. Okay, so the memory previously which is allocated with the help of the malloc and calloc is insufficient. What we can do, by using the reallocation method, we can able to reallocate the memory dynamically. And in the reallocation of the memory maintained already present value and the new block will be initialized with the default garbage value. Okay, by the default garbage value. So for example, if you are given the memory size is 5, already it was size 5 means and if you are going to reallocate the extra memory 5 means what will happen, the data whichever entered already, it will be remain same only, but with that we will add 5 more blocks. Okay, then syntax for this one is ptr is equal to reallocate ptr comma new size. Okay, ptr comma new size.